Welcome to the Clopen Effect, a retail podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I'm your host, Meredith.
And I'm your host, Cass.
Let's have some fun. So we asked everybody on Facebook today.
Yeah.
I got to fix my microphone. I'm worried about everybody else and didn't worry about myself. They like to go.
Mine's good.
So we asked everybody on Facebook if they wear jewelry at work.
Oh.
So people were mentioning, Megan wears earrings, and Shannon mentioned that she wears her wedding ring and a necklace, but she really isn't supposed to, even though she does, because now that she's out of like the deli, she can wear it.
Yeah.
Because Drew works with food, he wears his watch on his ankle.
Oh, yeah.
Because he can't have it on his wrist.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you wear jewelry?
No.
You don't wear any jewelry when you're at work, right? Because you have to go through food.
Yeah, my ears are allergic.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wear a ring, but I always get wedding ring rash.
Yeah.
So
you're
and
allergic to your husband?
Yeah. Definitely. I'll see, you can still see the dent a little, because I'll wear it for like 2-3 months and then I'll take it off for 2-3 months.
Yeah.
And I have another one, I'll wear that for a little while and then I go with nothing for a while.
So I wear a watch and a ring. And a few years ago when I was working with you, I was in a deli and we were doing a grand opening.
Yeah.
And I was slicing meat because that's what they did. They had this was when like pre-sliced cheese and meats were just coming out. Now you can get them anywhere, right? You just pull whatever you want. You don't have to go to the glass. And someone had kept the slicer on and I went to go reach in and my wedding ring saved my finger.
Yeah.
It zinged
well, you
it.
have a very big wedding ring.
It zinged it. And so for years, I just didn't do anything with it because I didn't trust anybody.
Yeah.
Sure. And I brought it to Studio D.
Yeah.
Who is here today.
Yay.
And they fixed it for me, and it's beautiful.
My diamond would have been like, bye-bye finger.
It's not worth it. It was very scary.
Yes.
And it was one of those things where I went through like, I just didn't want to wear it anymore. I felt like it was bad luck. But that was, I don't know how many years ago already.
Like
Probably
10?
Yeah, 6 at least.
Oh,
you know,
enough.
so I didn't have a
People
wedding
with,
ring for
like,
6 years.
It was smashed their hand in a car door.
Yeah.
And they bring the ring in and you're like, oh, honey, how's your finger though? Your
Yes.
finger's good?
Yeah.
Because it was basically armor.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you had that puppy on.
Yeah. So Jennifer and Lynn are here from Studio D Jewelers. Thanks for joining us.
Hello.
Jennifer, you're the store manager.
It seems like it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you do a lot there. I've seen
Yeah.
you a couple times when I visited.
Tracy scooted on up to Forged and Formed, and so somebody's got to handle things, right?
I'm
So
going to
here I
ask
am.
about that. I'm very curious because I noticed that the other Jennifer's email was Forged and Formed,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And Lynn, your ownership, you're part of the ownership team?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure, she said.
Yeah.
Sure.
I
You
like
can call me
jewelry.
that. I'm just part crow.
What, do you bring the pretty things?
I do.
Yeah.
Ooh,
See?
very
See?
fun. Very
'Cause
fun.
crows bring you pretty things.
Yes, very fun. So I have lots of questions, but please tell us like how your week looks, what you do, and Jennifer, you want to start?
Oh, okay, so the week starts on Tuesday. Everybody comes in and needs a watch battery.
Everybody in the whole world.
Yes.
Everybody in the county is like, I need a watch battery. And I'm like, sure. And then every now and then, and I'm not really on the sales floor as much anymore. I'm in the back doing inventory and logistics and shipping, receiving, making sure everybody in the shop has all of the stuff they need.
Like
all
watch
that kind of-
batteries.
watch batteries.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Chairs, light bulbs.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then all of a
Toilet
sudden...
Toilet paper. Yes.
Toilet paper. And then all of a sudden, everyone on the floor is busy. And then someone walks in and they want to spend 10 grand on a custom. And I get it. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I am just going to be awesome right now.
So it starts on a Tuesday and you're awesome every day after that?
Every day after that until Saturday. And then I don't have to be awesome anymore.
Wow.
I go home. I squeeze my baby and I kiss her cheeks. And we go to dance class and swim class and relax.
Amazing.
Nice.
Yes.
Wow. Lynn, how's your week?
So every week is different.
Okay.
Because I'm kind of more like a project manager.
Okay.
Does that sound
Okay.
professional?
Yes. It
Okay,
sounds very
good.
professional.
I'm getting used to all this because really I was a teacher in special education for 40 years.
Amazing.
Okay.
My dad, however, was in retail forever.
Okay.
And he said, don't go into retail.
Okay. Smart man.
And when you get out of, if you're in retail, get out.
Yeah.
So I listened to him
Yeah.
and I became a teacher.
Yeah.
Then we sucked you right back in.
And then I retired from teaching.
And you were like, I'm going to do exactly what my dad told me not to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here I am.
But if you get to bring all the pretty things,
yeah.
So then you work behind the counter also?
No, the first day that I went in, I said, I do not want to learn that thing there that does payments and
okay, like the computer.
No.
Okay.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I walk around, I'll talk to people. I do things like we're refreshing the store.
Okay.
So I'm the person that like has like the design that, okay, what are we going to do? And what kind of new cases are we going to get? And where are we going to get them from? And, it's not, winter anymore. The store window needs to be changed. I'm going to change the store window.
Ooh, I always wanted to be somebody that made store windows. I think that would be so
That's
fun.
so New York. Like we went to New York a couple years ago, and all the windows were like that. Don't go to New York though; they need you at Studio D. But yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I don't think
don't
they'd
take
hire
her
me
from me.
you never know. My grandma did for a long time. She was like a set designer is the name of her job.
Yeah.
And it was like when you would page through,
Yeah. Oh, sure.
the magazines.
Sure. Yeah.
And you'd see the bedrooms and the living rooms and all that stuff. She would set all of that.
That's amazing.
Which
so
I
that's
always
why
thought would be a
your
cool
week
job.
is different.
Definitely.
Your days are different.
It's different.
That's
And
great.
I'm really not full time because I'm trying to be retired.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
You just don't want to sit at home with your husband all day, huh? I get it. I get it.
Well, he's not there
because
he's in charge of the other place.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
he's in charge of this place too, but so he's not there.
Okay.
It would be more sitting home with our crazy dog.
Oh.
Yeah.
See,
So-
I would do that all day long.
The other places in Wisconsin?
The other place is like a manufacturing thing.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
and yes, it is housed in Wisconsin in Twin Lakes.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the Forged Informed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Tell me about that, please. Lynn's going to tell us about
So, basically, what it does is it manufactures gold, sterling silver, and stainless, mostly jewelry. But you send in a photograph of, it could be a fingerprint, it could be a nose print, it could be a paw print, it could be a claw print from a pet, from a person, or even a photograph. And then they laser it onto the piece of jewelry you have selected.
Okay.
it. Wow.
And then they send it back.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. And to watch it being done, like they input all the stuff into the computer and then it transfers it over to the laser and the laser goes,
Yeah.
and boof, there it is.
And
Very
people
cool.
can select the jewelry online and say, I would like this picture on this piece of jewelry. Or,
Yeah,
oh,
exactly.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, so you pick what shape you want or what thing you want, and then you upload whatever thing you want put on it. And then we do that for you.
That'd be cool for, like, I'm thinking dog owners.
Absolutely.
like Nikki.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. And we're
Yes.
really
Puppies and
like,
babies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
puppies,
Okay.
Big thing. That whole like somebody wants the,
Sure.
paw print, nose print of their animal.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Too cool.
It is pretty cool.
Do they have a website?
They do.
What is-
Forgedandformed.com.
Perfect. Easy enough.
Yep.
Easy enough. I
Yep.
think we follow you on all the socials, too. I just love seeing all the pieces on there.
You do. I don't because I'm not on social media.
Well, we know.
Wah, wah.
So we know what you do every week.
Yes.
What do you enjoy most about your
Ooh.
days?
I really love merchandising.
Okay.
Full blown.
Like in the glass?
Getting right up in there and arranging the jewelry in a way that's pretty but inviting, easy for men to shop. So you put the friends together because you
Okay.
can't make it a hunt.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Then they give up,
Okay.
right? And then make the important piece the most expensive piece so it's very clear to everyone. Yeah. No, I like to make a pretty display.
That's amazing.
Okay.
When they let you out of the back room.
When they let me out of my
Yeah.
hole. But
Well, then I
mostly
was
I'm in my
fortunate to
hole.
see you the few times I went.
Yes.
Because you
They must
sorry,
have been
I didn't mean
pretty
to kick
busy.
you with my long
That's
legs.
okay.
Yeah, they just stick me right in my hole. Enter the things. And I'm like, I'm doing it.
How long have you been there?
I've been there for 5 years now. I've been in jewelry for 10, customer service in general for like 25.
Okay.
But she got a special graduation
I
thing.
did.
Oh, yes. I saw that. Please tell us.
I've got my GIA diamond diploma.
Oh.
Yay.
So I'm
Hey,
officially
I saw the picture.
allowed to look at the diamonds and touch the diamonds and grade the diamonds.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's very fun.
Very exciting
What
stuff.
what goes into that to learn all that?
So that was a year and a half of online coursework through the GIA, so Gemological Institute of America, which is if you're getting a diamond that's certified, that's who certified it most of the time, or it's somebody who ripped off their exact system that they developed. So fine and dandy. And then I did a lab for a week where I went up to Neenah, Wisconsin. Thank you. And I looked at about 100 diamonds, and it's mostly just calibrating your brain.
Yeah.
This is what that color looks like compared to this color, and this is what this clarity looks like compared to this clarity. And so now I do a lot of appraisal work, just, okay, that is and getting out the loop and getting out the microscope and taking a good look against the master stones. Okay, that's a G, that's an SI2, and we can plug and play and get that done.
Yeah. Isn't that impressive?
Yeah. Very, very impressive. Yeah. I know nothing of what you're talking about.
I'm like, sure. So color clarity on the diamond.
Yeah.
Is it good or is it garbage?
3 C's?
The 3 C's, yes.
We learned a little bit when Tracy was here.
Clarity,
it's all kind of coming back, but
cut, color, clarity, carat.
4 C's. The 4 C's.
Yes.
4. Okay, I knew I was missing one.
Lynn, I think you kind of mentioned like some favorites. Do you have a favorite for the week that you like to do besides the decorating? And
truly, my favorite are the people.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Truly.
That's weird.
So you must have you have different customers than us then.
Because truly, that's like my least favorite.
Well, I mean, it's a jewelry store, right?
Yeah.
So mostly it's happy stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like it's happy tears, or like you've taken grandma's heirloom piece that everyone hated, and turned it into a thing that's beautiful that everyone's going to want to wear, and they're all going to fight over it. And every time I look at this, I'm going to think of Nana.
Yeah.
And so mostly it's great. Like, it's really great. And it's once in a while that you get a problem. And then most of the time they leave still loving us.
Why? What's a problem?
Oh, just the average cuckoo bananas person here and there.
Do you come in and they're like, oh, can you grade my ring? And you're like, yeah, this isn't real.
Oh, honey, that costs money. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we do have to tell people sometimes.
Very frequently, yes. Oh, yes, this was my father's ring, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, oh, yeah, it's moissanite.
Oh,
and they're like, oh, figures. Dad.
Yeah.
And they're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's.
I can't imagine the conversations in the car once they see Jennifer or Lynn and they go back and they're like, oh, okay.
Well, and I
Dad
think
was a liar.
I mean, yes, the customers, but I really think the employees are my favorite.
Our team is outstanding.
Well,
This is my Matus fan club pin, which he is both embarrassed but also a little bit touched about.
That's so cool.
Because my husband likes to make little buttons now and then, and so we had to make these for Matus because everyone who comes in wants to work with him.
Yeah.
Everyone goes, I was working with Matus. Matus is my guy. I'm here to see Matus.
Yeah.
Is he newer to the team?
He's newer. He's been around for about 3 years now.
Oh, okay. I thought it was newer than that. Okay.
No, yeah. But I mean, just, he's adorable. He's all tall and handsome, and everybody wants Matus.
Oh.
That's okay.
I got to go see this guy.
He is very nice. I have seen him.
Yes.
What, now we know you have diamonds.
Yes.
What other types of jewelry do you have in the store? Like maybe popular down to not so popular, but you still have it just in case?
Full-blown gemstone nerds for the most part.
Okay.
That's our favorite. Like, you got to have diamonds. Diamonds are great. They're wonderful. They go with everything, right?
Yeah.
But
bigger the better.
then you get into like sapphires and sphenes and all the
What's a
fun
sphene?
jazz. So sphene is this super highly refractive gemstone that is incredibly fragile. So you will mostly see it in a box.
Okay.
And you'll go, oh, look at that. It's so sparkly. But you can't have it because you'll break it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
That's crazy.
It's nuts. But yes.
Thank goodness I didn't have that when I was slicing meat.
Oh my
be
gosh.
gone.
Smashed. To smithereens. Shrapnel. Yes.
Well, and usually, I mean, if people want something that's a little bit more vulnerable, let's say, we tell them put in a pendant.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because
Earrings,
then it's
pendant.
you're probably not going to cut off your chest.
Right.
Hopefully not.
Is it a little more protected in?
Of course.
Okay, in a necklace.
I mean, as long as you're not sleeping in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
I
I
would
would always
sleeping
sleep
in it
in
that
my
ruins stuff.
necklaces.
Yeah.
Do you recommend that people do not sleep in any jewelry, or what would be the recommendation there?
Ideal world, don't sleep in your stuff. Reality is people are going to do what they're going to do. And I would much rather a customer come in and say, I'm going to nonstop wear this, because then I can go, okay, then let's find you a thing you can.
Yeah.
We're going to put you in sapphires. We're going to put you in rubies because then you can
I love rubies.
beat the heck out of them and they're fine.
Yeah.
You know, and we're going to put you in settings that are nice and meaty.
Yeah.
So they can hold up. You can go live your life without having to worry about it.
Sure. So I'm noticing on just my socials that the trends are colored stones for weddings, and I love that.
Yeah.
Not just sapphire or diamonds, or I've even seen some emeralds or something that reminded
I think people have gotten away from diamonds. Like they're not. Like, it was a thing for a really long time that you had to have the biggest, most beautiful diamond. And people are like, you know what? I like a little color in my life.
So what kind of trends are you seeing for let's talk wedding bands, then we'll just talk jewelry.
I mean, seriously, still, though, diamonds.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now salt and pepper diamonds are like
Ooh, what
making
are
a little
those?
appearance. They literally look like there is salt and pepper in the diamond. And they're super sparkly, and they're definitely the kind of thing that would have been relegated to industrial use. But if it cuts pretty and it'll like stay together and hold up, they're like, let's give it a try, right?
Yeah.
People love it. And they're getting them in like funky shapes and cuts, like kite shapes and coffin shapes, because why not?
Yeah.
So, yeah, super fun. Definitely the salt and peppers, the occasional rose cut diamond. So that's like an old school cutting method where instead of having all those facets on the bottom that reflect the light back out to your eye and make you go, ooh, sparkle, it's cut on top.
Okay.
Flat on the bottom, faceted on the top. And so you just get sparkle off the surface.
Okay, I feel like that's how my
feels super
wedding
vintage.
band is.
Yeah, and you didn't wear it today.
I know.
Dang
it was almost like you didn't know we had guests today.
I'm a terrible co-host.
Jennifer and Lynn came in. We were getting drinks ready. Cass came down. She goes, oh, I forgot something.
I was like, wow, Julia must be doing someone's nails.
Pleasant surprise. Yeah.
We're not offended. It's fine.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I feel fine about it.
What advice do you give to someone that's looking for their first piece, whether it's a wedding engagement ring or something that they just want for themselves?
I mean, follow your heart, you know,
Yeah.
find something that you love looking at because it's wearable art.
Yeah.
And what's nice is I work in a place where I don't sell crap.
Yeah.
So I know that I can confidently send you out the door and you can wear it.
Yeah.
And if I have something that is, if it's sterling silver, it's more fashion jewelry, I'm going to make sure you know that before you leave. Like, it's very education first.
Mm-hmm.
People walk in, if they want an emerald engagement ring, okay, but you're going to spend a lot of money and you might break it.
Oh, okay.
So I tend to use car analogies like, sweetie, this is not a Land Rover.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like, this is a sweet little Miata you drive on the weekends.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, you don't do the dishes. You don't garden in this. You got to take her off. If you want something you can wear all the time, I'm going to be like, okay, we're going to do channels. We're going to do diamonds. We're going to bury them in metal.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you go out there and dig in those lava rocks, you rascal.
Yeah.
That's what you want to do.
Mm-hmm. So this kind of goes with what you were just mentioning, how someone comes in and they're ready to buy an engagement ring, but they really just don't know. What's your first questions? What do you ask? How, what can people expect if they're, we have a lot of single friends that could be getting married soon.
I would say the first thing that I would ask if I was behind is like, well, how much are you going to spend?
let's see if you're right. Let's ask the pros over here.
That question is always in there, but usually we try to, build a little rapport
Ease
first.
Yeah,
a little rapport. Like, so
Where
tell me
did you
about your
meet?
intended. Oh my goodness. Like,
Get
what's
down
their
to
name?
it. How much is this going to cost me?
So if they say like where they met, can you kind of tell like how much money they had to spend?
Oh, we met in New York on a weekend getaway.
Right?
Then you might know,
and
right?
I'm like,
a little bit?
okay, 30 grand, got it.
Yes.
Where do you work?
Yeah, definitely trying to get to know them. And then when the guy has the total deer in the headlights look and he's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know anything about anything. Then I'm like, does she have an Etsy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's flip through her Etsy account.
Oh, good.
Or let's flip through
Definitely
her
there.
Instagrams and see if she's taken some pictures
Oh,
of some
yeah.
rings she likes.
Does she
And
have
then-
a best friend? Because she's
Who's her best friend? Who's
Yeah.
her sister?
Oh, that was going to be
Yeah.
another question.
Yes.
Like, do
Yeah.
they bring in friends that help? And
It's totally like flip of the coin. Sometimes his mom comes with, and then it's interesting.
that would be
Oh, yeah.
interesting.
Because, yeah.
Nobody wants their moms there.
Well, But do you want your mother-in-law picking out your ring?
That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's where it gets icky.
I mean, I probably would.
Right.
But a lot of people probably wouldn't.
And it's sometimes it's fine. And it's just, she's just there to help and she's consulting, right?
Yeah.
And like really likes the girl and is actually picking stuff she likes. But mostly she's picking stuff she likes.
Yeah.
And she's putting it on her finger.
Ew.
And then you feel a little gross.
That gives, that gives me ick.
Yes. All of
you
the
get ick.
And then you have to have a conversation where you're like, so I don't know what it was like for you when you got engaged or how you feel about your mother-in-law. But if she had picked out your ring, how would you feel about it?
And she's like, ew, that's so gross. I would never let her do that. And you're like,
and then I'm just quiet.
Yeah.
And smiley.
See, I don't know what you're doing in the back office.
Yeah, right.
Somebody's got to do all that other stuff, man.
Right.
Yeah. Somebody's got to just do all that other stuff.
As much as I think I have the same style as my daughter, I would never help pick out like her ring. Like,
I mean, it would be one thing if,
because I know I'd pick out the wrong one.
if Timmy said, hey, I'm going to go shopping for a ring. I want you to come with.
I don't know. I mean, I can't even pick out a shirt for her. And I think I have the same style as her, and we don't.
Yeah.
And that's okay. It's not saying a negative thing. I just don't know if I would trust myself.
Support, right? Like you just need someone to stand
and that would be hard, right? As a mom to just be quiet and be like, that's very nice.
You would just be like, no, that's not big enough. No. A little bit bigger. Yeah, more that size.
Honey.
Yeah.
Would you say your budget was again?
Right?
We'll throw in another 10 grand.
Absolutely.
How is the money talk?
It's usually just as simple as, and what do you feel like spending?
Yeah.
Because we don't care. We're here for it. Like, I can get you something for $1,000. It's going to be lovely. I can get you something for $50K. Anywhere in the middle. What do you want to spend? What's comfy? Because this is not the kind of thing you should take out a loan for.
Right.
You shouldn't have to put yourself off of a car payment or a house payment.
Right.
Like, we want it comfy.
Yeah. I was going to ask if there was finance down the road. There.
There's financing is available, but we don't push it because we're not Ks.
Yeah.
And so, like, we want people to be comfortable. We're community members.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So down the road, we can always upgrade. Mm-hmm. We can always add to the stack or whatever. And like with our natural diamonds, we will give you every dollar you spent towards another one the next size up or what have you. Or, worst case scenario, for a pair of studs when you get divorced. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
We're here to help.
I think my aunt got a necklace and earrings out of hers.
Good girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. So along that same line, how do you customize? What's the process of customizing or helping someone customize jewelry?
Okay, so I accidentally got 2 customs today when Matus should have gotten them. Oh, because I'm a jerk. Anyway.
Again, she's in the front.
He got the last one.
I managed to hand that one off.
Because you knew you had to come
I'm
here.
like, I have to leave. I can't do this right now. Like, I'm sorry. I want to take your money. I really do. But so usually the custom process starts with someone coming in and they either have an idea or they have a piece that they're like, I hate this. What can we do with it?
I hate this old wedding ring that I got from my first marriage. Turn it into something I'll love.
Anything else. Literally anything.
Yeah.
Or like I had a lady today, she's been wearing the same ring for 20, 30 years, and it's just done.
Yeah.
Like the metal is worn away to a point where like it's over.
Yeah.
And she's got an idea. Like, I want to do X. And she shows me a couple of pictures and I'm like, okay. And I get into the nitty gritty with her, like, so you're talking, you want a little dome, you want it paved, you want it set like this, you like stones this size. We look at a couple of things in the case to confirm we're talking about the same thing, right? And then I take all of the details from her, give her an idea of an estimate, because we had the most lovely previous CAD designer who sat down, crunched numbers until his eyeballs fell out, and worked us up a custom estimation sheet. So you can look at the sheet and go, okay, it's going to start at $1,875 plus stones plus labor, and work it out for them right there in front of their face and send them out with an estimate so they can at least get the ballpark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the way it's set up, I will be over. I'm always a little bit over. So when you come in, it's a few $100s less. You feel good. I feel good.
Yeah.
Everybody's happy.
Good.
The specs all go to our CAD designer, who is now B. He actually sits down at the computer, builds it in the computer, does the whole wire work thing. And then I either text you or email you the image. So it's a 3D. It'll usually be 4 different views of the ring, usually. And then if you love it, print. And if you don't, We tweak it until it's exactly what you want.
Yeah.
Then we get it cast. The metal comes in. B finishes it all up, sets all the stones. I present you with your new fabulous piece. And even if it's not perfect, we will redo it until you love it.
Yeah.
Because that is our custom guarantee.
Can you think of a time that you had to redo, it just wasn't connecting with what they were saying? Or
Well, we had one instance where a gentleman came in to pick up his ring, and it was just a little thinner than he had imagined it.
Oh, okay.
So we just redid it, and I mean 1 millimeter, 2 millimeters wider.
Okay.
You know, and then the ring he didn't want went in the case, because what are you going to do with it? It's done.
Yeah.
Right? And somebody wound up buying it and loving it. It was perfectly good looking ring. Mm-hmm. But yeah, every once in a while you miss, but usually that CAD render is enough for most people to like wrap their heads around it.
Imagine it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So what are the trends for jewelry? Gold, platinum, silver? What's happening right now with those?
So white gold for bridal is still dominant. We're seeing a little bit more yellow, and rose gold has like completely gone by the wayside, except occasionally I see like a little accent or something.
Oh, okay.
And then fashion jewelry, we are starting to see yellow come back.
Oh, okay. I've never worn gold. What do you wear?
White gold.
What do you wear, Lynn?
I wear white gold.
Yeah. White gold.
Yeah.
White gold, silver. I've got a little 18 karat yellow here because, you know,
mix and match.
That's really cute. I really like
really
that.
cute.
Yeah.
Thank you. Black diamonds.
Yes. I think
yes.
Tracy brought us a bracelet or something similar to that. When she came, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
These guys make beautiful stuff, and I love it.
Yeah.
I'm just desperately trying to shove it on people. Like,
love this.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
because it's cool.
I would do a black diamond wedding ring.
Oh,
that would be really
awesome.
cool.
That would be awesome.
Yes.
That would be really cool.
That would be
Yes.
super awesome. Well, we did bring some of our babies.
Ooh,
Yes.
let's see stuff.
So people are listening, so we have to really.
Yep.
It's up to you
I
to
will describe the
describe
item as if it was a fashion show.
Yeah.
This is
I'll
our
be your
favorite.
Vanna.
Let me
Yeah.
get
I'll
my
be your
Vanna.
phone.
Do you want to do our designs first, or the other
Let's
stuff?
do
first?
the other stuff first and save our
Save
babies.
the best for
Save our
last.
babies for last.
Now these are ones that you created or are
No.
at Studio
These-
D.
We selected a couple of things. One of the things that we're trying to do is have a wider variety of price ranges.
Okay.
We're kind of
Oh,
known as this
okay.
fine jewelry store.
Yeah.
And we kind of get this, like, people think if they don't have $5,000 to
Yeah.
spend, they shouldn't bother to come in. When
Right.
the reality is, if you come in and trust us by buying something out of a case or off of a rack that's like $100 or $200, and you have a really good experience because we're awesome.
Yeah.
Then when it's time for the big thing
big
or the
thing,
next big
yes.
thing, you want to come back.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're trying to just diversify a little bit more. So this is a new line of watches.
Let me see. Oh,
This
you
is
want to
a
take a picture of it?
bearing watch. So this is a band made from ocean-bound plastic.
Oh,
And then
very
that
nice.
funky little shape, they're calling it pebble.
I really like that. And
So
I
it's
don't
not
wear a
quite
watch, but I
square,
really
and
like
it's not
that.
quite round. It's like a happy little medium part.
It's like a
white band, white face, and then everything around it is stainless steel, nice high polish,
Beautiful.
Yeah.
and super reasonable price points. I can't see the tag.
Yeah, I
on
think
that
it's
one.
under $2.
This one.
Very nice.
$199.
Yeah, very
and
cute.
it's a quartz movement, so yeah, you'll need a battery every so often. But like, what a cute little watch!
That
I
is
feel
very
like it
cute.
could be an everyday
Oh,
work,
absolutely.
or
Yeah.
you can dress it up.
And they give back. Whenever somebody buys this, the company bearing gives back.
Okay.
This is another one.
Ooh, this one
Look
looks
how
good.
pretty.
Oh, I really like
so
that
we've got
one.
like a nice little like
Multicolor.
mesh band that's in a nice deep burgundy.
Okay. Here, you
And
know
then
what? I'm
they're
holding
calling
it
it,
with the wrong hand.
Borealis.
I'm taking videos.
The
Oh.
face is, they're calling it like Aurora Borealis. So it's got like a little shine of teal, a little bit of that burgundy tone in it. And then
I
it's
like
got
that
a
one a lot.
rose stainless metal.
Yeah, and this one has a round face.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so cute.
It's a round face.
Mhm.
I like the,
Like mine, I
the
have a
face
round
on
face.
it.
Oh my goodness, beautiful.
And they have
So
ones,
fancy.
they have watches where they give back to polar bears. They have watches where they give back to breast cancer, the ocean stuff. So we really like their image and their feel. And we've been selling Citizen watches, and they've been doing really well. But this is something a little different,
Yeah.
a little
Mhm.
finer,
boutique.
little
I
fun.
like the story behind it. For
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
and that was the thing that really attracted
I really
us.
like the
Did
white
they
one.
find you or did you find them?
Well, the people who know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
me.
Oh,
They knew Bearing, but then we went to a couple of jewelry shows over the past 6 to 8 months, and we saw them. And then one of the reps at the show started talking to Tracy and I, and I'm like, I'm a sucker for anything that's like give back to something, like the poll, anything that has to do with that. You want to give back to something dead or alive, I'm on it.
Yeah.
So I came back after that, and I'm like, we have to get these watches.
Yeah.
We have to get these watches.
Yes.
I like both of those watches. They're very, very
Real
cute.
clean lines.
Yeah.
So what do we have
Danish
next?
design.
Okay, so this is a company that my husband found
Okay.
at one of the jewelry shows. And it's called Swedish Blue, and it's a
Okay.
sterling silver pendant.
Oh, that's really
round
cool.
with a little bit of the Swedish blue
That's
in
that's
the middle.
Very pretty.
Oh, and do you want me to try and say
video?
it?
Pretty.
Yeah, go ahead.
Lagerslagen.
There you go.
Lagerslagen.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, Tracy just says mind slag, but
Yes.
Okay.
but
So you're talking like medieval iron mine in Sweden.
yeah.
And like the town is named after the mine,
Yep.
right?
Okay.
And somebody starts excavating and starts putting up a little museum about it. And they find these piles and piles and piles of this rock.
It's really cool looking.
Left
It is.
over
It's
from the
very
mining.
Very nice.
It's almost like turquoise. Like
it does
very
feel
turquoise.
yeah,
Yes.
but it's much darker blue. It's very cool.
Very
But it's
nice.
effective.
I like that
Yeah.
a lot.
It's basically glass, so it'll hold up, and it's got a
Yeah.
really nice color. It's in sterling silver. It's super reasonably priced.
I was
I
gonna say,
love
what
how
is
it's
the price
floating.
range on it?
$75
Yeah.
with
Oh
75
my
bucks.
gosh,
Yeah.
yeah. And you have a
Hell
beautiful
yeah.
necklace.
Yeah.
Johnny, you better go buy that for me right now.
Right? Oh,
Put it
Christmas.
on your wish list.
Yeah.
Yes, no,
And
we're
it's-
here to help.
And it's this husband and wife couple where, they both design and then he makes the stuff and they're over in Sweden.
Yeah.
And so, this stuff is not going to be, it's limited.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah, right.
limited in a way that like diamonds aren't
Right.
or like rubies aren't.
right.
Kind of.
Kind of. Yeah.
And then I'm just on Google Translate, just like translating all of my emails into Swedish, just to be like nice about it, trying to be helpful, expedite. The
And are you
process.
sure that the wording was right?
I've checked
Oh,
everything, and they're
translate?
like thrilled.
Yeah.
Atla is like,
great.
oh, talk, Jennifer.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're getting into our designs from our jewelers.
Our
I
babies.
can wear
Oh.
earrings.
So I say we have 2.5 jewelers
I can't
Oh,
wear
okay.
because we have an
earrings.
apprentice. Our dear boy Lucas made these. These are boulder opals from Tom Doherty's Gem Hoard in 14 karat yellow gold.
Who's Tom Doherty?
Tom Doherty is our founder.
Oh, okay.
How is he
Okay.
related to John? Is that a brother?
John Doherty?
Yes.
Yeah, they're
okay.
brothers.
That's
Yep.
who my husband knows.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
The Dohertys
Yeah.
are everywhere.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So these are boulder opal stud earrings, and then they've got a
Boulder
bezel on
opal.
them. But
And
then
Lu-
he stopped the bezel and made this really cool little geometric shape
Oh,
where he just
that
kind
is
of left
really
a little off
cool.
on purpose. So cute.
And he is a senior in high school.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he's been with us for
I
a
have a
couple
question
years
about
now.
opals.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 30 years ago. I'm not going to age myself. 30 years ago, I heard that if someone gives you an opal and they don't love you, the opal falls out.
Stop.
Yeah, you're laughing. Jennifer's
Get
laughing,
out.
but is that true?
Well,
There's
I'm
a
going to tell
short story
well, and
about how they're bad luck. That's
You got to
Victorian.
move that in the light. That's really cool.
Thank you.
I will be married 40 years, and my engagement ring was an opal.
Okay.
It has not fallen out,
No.
although I did have it made into a pendant because opals are really fragile.
Yeah.
Very, very fragile.
Yeah.
And there is like sort of an old wives' tale that if you buy and wear an opal and it's not your birthstone,
Right.
it's supposed to be bad luck.
That's from that.
Okay.
There's a short story that's from the Victorian era because I had to look all of this up because I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
And yeah, if it's not your birthstone, it's bad luck and like you'll die.
Yeah.
It's a short story from back when all they did for 5 cents is frighten people.
Right.
Right out of their petticoats.
Right. Right out of their petticoats.
So it is my birthstone because I'm born in October.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I thought
every
it was
opal I've
October.
received,
Yeah.
except for a pair of earrings, they've fallen out.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I won't tell you who got them for me.
let me fix them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
we
even.
can
Well,
fix them.
I don't have an opal to fix. They fell out.
And like you lost them.
They gone.
They're gone.
They gone.
That's the second time I've kicked
That's
you.
okay. You can
have my
kick me.
legs grown over
That's
the weekend?
fine.
Okay, what do we have next?
This one also has boulder opal in it, so brace yourself.
Oh.
So little boulder opal accent at the bottom. This is called mokume gane. So our jeweler sat down and took pieces of sterling silver and pieces of 14-karat yellow gold and mashed them together in such a way as you would if you were making a sword, like in Japan.
Yeah.
To make this beautiful, like, wood grain pattern.
Okay.
So we've got a piece of turquoise and then a wonderful little swirl of the mokume gane to show it off, and then a little boulder opal down there.
That looks so cool.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
So Wayne and I were in Tucson, because I think this is from Tucson. Wayne and I were in Tucson, and Daniel, the jeweler, said, "Yeah, I'd like some." We said, "What do you want? We'll buy you stuff when we're in Tucson." He goes, "Well, I want some turquoise." Okay. Well, I mean, there are buckets and tables of turquoise. And we found some because he told us, like, where he wanted them from. So we found this table, and we took a picture, and we go, "Is this what you're thinking about?" And we're thinking, "Oh, we're just going to pick some because, there's a whole bunch of them here." And he sends the picture back, and out of this field of 50, he circled the ones he wants. And I was like,
how did he even see that?
I have no idea. But this is why. Is because he can do this.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, Daniel specializes in silver. He is excellent at sterling work and turquoise and
Yeah. This is so cool. Like, you holding it across the table, it looked so much different than me looking at it close up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it looked cool far away, and it looks
much more impressive up in your face.
Up in my face.
And I love how the earrings kind of go with the
does.
pendant. So
Yes.
Nice little set.
So we do all of this custom work, right? But then it walks out the store on people's bodies, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But we now, because we now have 2.5 jewelers instead of 1.5, being able to give them time to create their own stuff that we can keep in the case and people can come and buy. Right. So that it's not just, okay, we want you to make this beautiful custom thing, and then it's bye-bye. Yeah. Now, like, make some, use your own. Don't make what somebody else wants. Make what you want. What do you want? Yeah.
Is it sad to see it go sometimes?
Sometimes, thankfully, we have wonderful customers
who come back.
On occasion, they come back and they're willing to loan us their stuff so that we can put posts together or tell the story of the piece. Because sometimes there's no time to get a picture taken before it's out the door. And then you're like, oh, wait. We probably should have.
Okay, now we have to share.
You're putting gloves on.
She put on the white. We're getting the white glove treatment
now.
So this one is going to be, well, it is a studio.
Is this going to be our Pretty
I
Lady
almost feel
moment?
like this is Pretty Woman. Yeah,
Pretty Woman.
Yes.
This is Pretty
Picture
Woman.
Pretty Woman. This is what it's looking like right
Pretty
now.
Woman right now.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God. Okay, hold on. I have to take off my earphones and lean over.
This is an 11.65 karat tanzanite.
Oh, my God. That is so pretty.
With nearly a carat of diamonds as just an accent. They're just there to,
they're just there to be fun, to party along.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
So pretty.
Isn't that fabulous?
What kind of clasp holds that? I'm always worried.
Okay, so this is just your traditional lobster.
Oh, okay.
Back here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got a nice, heavy cable chain, which is what I will recommend to you if you buy things from me, because I'm the chain nerd.
Mm-hmm.
With just your classic little lobster, nice and heavy, enough to grab.
Can I ask how much that one is?
This is just under 10,000.
Oh my God! It looks like it's worth every single cent.
Every cent.
Yes.
And who created that piece?
This was B.
Oh, very nice.
And he's our
cool.
jeweler from Thailand. And if you ask him, like, how long have you been in jewelry? He says, like, since I was 4.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, because he comes from a family of jewelers. And, he would get home from school, and it was go straight to the shop and sit on Dad's lap and let's learn some stuff, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. It shows.
That one is so beautiful. That one's probably my favorite one so far.
Fabulous.
So you have,
and I've liked all of them.
See, so you're a high crow.
Well,
you didn't know it, but we're pulling it out of you.
Yeah.
In a way, it reminds me of Heart of the
things.
Ocean from Titanic, too. Our little pretty woman, little Heart of the Ocean.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
Well, thanks for bringing those.
Happy to.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. We love to play in the jewelry.
Yeah.
So do you have recommendations of caring for all this beautiful jewelry?
Oh, my gosh. What an amazing lead-in. How did you know? Honestly, you will not believe what's in the other bag.
So
Stop it. What is it?
No, so for real. So, you know,
so excited.
We're not like in holiday yet.
Okay.
But this is something we're going to be starting to offer as our holiday add-on.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, wait,
amazing.
hold on. You are in holiday?
No, we're not yet. Okay.
When does
Because-
holiday?
Oh, not that holiday.
In retail,
Okay.
I've already
Right.
seen Christmas shit.
No, and we do not do
gross.
that.
Yeah.
No.
When does
no.
your holiday start?
Second week in November.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That's
like
great.
it's reasonable.
Yes.
We have to have everything up and glitzy and glamored by
Yes.
lighting of the square, which is the day after
Okay.
Thanksgiving. So
Right.
usually a week or two before that, we get things
You
going.
get ready. Yeah.
But this year, Jennifer's idea, and she and I worked together on it, was to have a little like special box that people could buy for $20.
Okay.
So we brought you your very own.
Oh, and I just already started opening this one to reveal it like Vanna
Yeah,
White.
please.
Right.
Please do.
Okay.
Our holiday theme is called Sparkle.
Okay.
And so this is our Sparkle box.
Ooh.
And it's everything you need to keep
Jewelry
your
cleaner in a
jewelry
jar.
sparkling at
Oh
home.
my
A
god.
polishing cloth for your sterling silver mostly, but for everything.
Yes.
Thank you.
And then we need, you got to have some chocolate.
Some
Yeah.
chocolate.
And then this adorable
is there
little
something
dish
else
for your
to
jewelry.
hold your jewelry.
Oh my gosh.
And that's handmade in
I
Turkey.
needed one of these.
Wow.
Yeah, a
Because
little
I
ring
have
love
mine
the
sitting in an old
colors.
ashtray.
Oh, well, okay. It's safe.
nowhere to
We
rest
need
your-
to get
nowhere
your
to rest
rings
it, though.
over to them.
I do.
Yeah,
They haven't
let
been
us check
cleaned in
your
a while.
stuff. Let us clean your stuff.
Oh my
Thank
god,
you.
that is
Thank
so
you.
cute.
Yes.
Thank you.
We are spoiled tonight.
We are, and
Wow.
I'm very excited
Wow.
about this.
They're
Yes.
the
Yeah,
best.
you just
They
rub
are
it
the
right
best.
on, cleans everything.
My grandma
up.
wears a lot of silver, and it is
Oh.
always tarnished.
So while she comes to visit, you
Yes.
can
Yep.
clean
You
everything.
throw on an episode of
Clean her up.
NCIS.
yeah.
Slow
Yes.
down.
Well, probably bones.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Excuse me.
fine.
You
That's
know?
fine.
Murder mysteries, though, right? And the best thing about it
these
is,
are so
its
cute.
polishing compound is basically embedded in the interior
Okay.
sheets. So you rub until everything is nice and bright and shiny, and the sheet looks disgusting. And you never wash it
Yeah.
because it still works.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even
Oh,
when it's
okay.
gross,
Yep.
it works great.
Yep.
And then you just rub it off a little bit on the outer sheets, and you're good to go.
Okay.
And it'll keep you
This
tarnish resistant.
Is
too.
a great idea.
So this
you.
is kind of like, when you kind of like need that little gift in the closet for the person that comes over that brings you a gift. You're
Yeah.
like, oh, I
didn't know I was
we
seeing
were
her
this year.
exchanging
Yeah.
gifts.
Mhm.
Or I got to go to that party and bring that grab thing.
Yeah.
And like everybody has everything.
Yeah.
And this is like,
Well, I'm done Christmas shopping.
Right.
there you go.
right?
This is also a great add-on for whoever's buying stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
here's your gift and here's your care package
Yep.
to go
So
with your
if
gift.
if they purchase, they can also add this on. If they don't purchase, can they come and
Yeah.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
great,
I'll
great.
sell it
That's
to whoever,
perfect.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. Okay. And how
Yep.
many do you have? Because I'm already thinking about who I'm buying this
As
for.
many as
We can
you-
always get more.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
as many as
We're
we-
ready.
Yep, we're ready. We're ready.
So in this dip,
Yes.
you can put,
Don't drink it.
I wouldn't,
Not in your mouth.
not in your mouth. Any kind of stones.
Everything but pearls and opals.
Okay. Which
Okay.
is pretty
Pretty standard.
standard. Okay, good.
And
Good to
actually, we didn't put it in your box, but there will be a little love note in each box.
Oh, great,
Oh,
great.
Explaining like
What
use
you do
this
with
for
everything.
this, use
Yeah.
this for this, use
Yeah.
this for this.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Very
So
cute.
that- yeah,
I love this idea so
Thank
much. This
you.
is a great
Thank
idea.
you.
Yes. Thank you
And they
so
brought
much.
wine and they brought glasses.
I know.
Oh, can I mention how I love your logo for Studio D?
Sure, yeah.
It's can you describe it? It's so neat.
So it's a classic like serif font D with a little period after it because it is an initial,
Yeah.
right? With this wonderful swirl around it.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
it's so neat.
And it
Yeah.
is an initial,
Yeah.
but it's also
Yeah.
behind the D is also the highest grade of diamond.
Yes.
Oh.
Is a D.
Mm.
So it's because we are the highest grade of jewelers.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Very
What
that
is
fancy.
your
means-
favorite piece, rock, anything? What is your favorite?
Oh gosh, narrow it down, Jen.
Always
I
so
mean, just
hard.
this
Just
week?
give us
or
Yeah,
in
just this-
general?
just
I
this
mean,
week.
It's fully changeable every week to week, and then like new stuff shows up, and I'm like, yes, that's for me. And what's great is if like a vendor comes in and they have something, and you're like, no one will want that in the case, but I want
Yeah.
that's for me, sweetie.
Yeah.
So right now, my current favorite would have to be this strand of black diamond beads.
Okay.
It's an 18 karat wire, basically, and then just beautifully faceted black diamond beads, and it sparkles.
It does. It's
and
just
it's
sparkling.
42 inches long, so I can like twist it and flop it over my head and wear it twice around if I feel like it. It goes with everything.
Yes.
And my favorite type of stuff, especially with jewelry, is you could almost leave it by your front door, look in the mirror and go, I need something.
Yeah.
Like what? I need one thing. And then you flop your necklace over your head and you're like, oh, yes.
That's what I
needed. Now I look like a bad bitch. Let's go.
Yeah. We love a bad bitch.
Yeah. Lynn, what about you?
Well, I think my favorite stone is an alexandrite.
That's what
Are you wearing
my
it?
other ring is.
Now, this is an alexandrite, but it is grown. It is not natural because there is no way in the world I could afford a true alexandrite that was larger than a speck of
Oh, okay.
Because they're super, super, super expensive.
Really hard to get.
Where are they found? At?
Russia.
Oh, okay.
I told a story when Tracy was here. The first ring my husband bought me when we started dating was an alexandrite.
I remember you saying that story.
Right?
Yeah.
And it had just like, so it was an oval.
Yeah.
And it was only held on the edges, right?
Right.
And it fell out and I lost it. Now, was it real? I have no clue. He bought it from some friends of his. Like, I don't even know where it came from. So I took it to the place he always goes to, which is not Studio D, and I apologize. But they totally called the manufacturer. They replaced it for me for free, and they said, we are adding prongs. And I was like, I don't want prongs. I like it. And they're like, do you want to lose it again? And I was like, no. And they're like, we're putting prongs on it. But I'll tell you, the first one was so pretty, purple to green.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this one is like,
Fine.
meh.
Yeah.
Meh.
Boo.
Yeah.
It's just not the same.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, that stinks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say
I'm glad they did right by you though and
They
added
did.
the prongs. 'Cause,
Yeah.
yeah. Those are the stories you want to hear.
Yes.
Like they did it. They explained why
Yes.
and
Yes.
yeah, because we usually we only hear disgruntled stories.
Right.
Like obviously we're only going to win customers that are already mad.
Yeah.
Right.
that's
So-
somebody else.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I went to K's and I'm like
Yeah. Hear it
every
all the
kiss begins with
How do you really feel, Jennifer?
So what advice do you give? Well, we'll end it here. What advice do you give
Wait, but
to
you
anyone
didn't say
going
what
to
your favorite was.
my wedding ring?
Your diamond.
My wedding ring is
It's a
my
good one.
favorite.
Yeah.
What shape is
a
it?
good one. It's princess.
Yeah, it's a princess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's almost 24 years old.
Yeah.
Blinds you.
And it looks so good now that it's been to Studio D.
Dude, when
That's
you got
right.
it back, because like when I first met Meredith, she wore it and I was like, damn, girl, what's your husband do? You know? And then she broke it. So like we didn't see it for years,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Probably 5 years.
And you're the
or
first
something.
one, you and Bestie, I sent
Yes.
the Snapchat to. I'm like, it's back,
And
finally.
I was like, damn, girl, I forgot about how big that was.
well, and it's platinum too. Not too many
Yes.
people. That's why I asked what.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Not
don't
too many
see a
people
lot
do
of
platinum anymore.
Yeah, it seems like
It was very popular 24 years
it was.
ago.
it's really few and far between. It's usually people who are extremely sentimental and are like, I am never, ever, ever going to change this.
Yeah.
And that's not many people. Like most people get to that 25, 30 year mark and they're like, let's redesign this. Let's upgrade me.
Yeah.
But especially people who love like vintage pieces, old houses, stuff like that. They never, ever,
That's
ever want
funny
to change
because
their
that's
ring. Then
not
platinum's
you.
a great option.
I'm kind of an old soul though.
You
so I guess that
are.
kind of goes with it.
You
I would
are
never want to change
sentimental.
this.
You
But
are
did
sentimental.
Did you pick it to be platinum?
Yeah.
Oh,
We did.
okay.
Yeah, we did. We picked
You
it
picked it
together.
out together?
Mhm.
Yeah, and that's
you
a
were like, no,
conversation
I
have
want
with
the
guys
bigger
all
one.
the time too. They come in and they're like,
the
I want
bigger one.
platinum. It's the best. And I'm like, well, but does she want her ring to always look brand new?
Right.
Because if platinum is what you're doing, that's not how it's going to work.
Very
platinum is
true.
going to hold on to its character. It's going to
Yep.
hold on to some scratches. It gets dented. It gets dinged. And it tells the story of your relationship, right?
Dented
Not
and
everybody wants
dinged.
that.
Dented and dinged.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And broken.
Not everybody wants that. Some people want their ring to look brand spanking fresh
Right.
all the time. And then
Right.
white gold is the answer.
That is so
Okay.
true because
Okay.
I showed you what it looked like, and then
Yes.
like a day later there was a little scratch on the back. I'm like, ah, here we go again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
interesting.
It
What's your
does-
favorite piece?
Probably Alexandrite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so fun.
Yeah, I like rubies a lot though too.
Oh,
Rubies
I
are
like
really
rubies.
cool.
I've just never found one that I like in a setting.
No, I
Yeah.
had ruby earrings when I was a kid in like 18 karat gold. My aunt bought me these earrings and I lost one. And I cannot wear earrings. Like even clip-ons make my ears all irritated and gross.
Sure.
And like I feel like if I would have kept those ruby earrings, I could probably wear earrings today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's once you start putting the cheap ones in,
Yeah.
and especially if you're not healed up all the way.
Yeah.
Now you have a nickel allergy,
Yeah.
and it's over.
Yep.
But we have, I believe we still have them. We have a pair of platinum studs,
Okay.
and it's like as hypoallergenic as it
As you
gets,
can get.
right?
Yeah.
So if you want to borrow them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
Just
pop
see if
them
they
in
work.
and dry
I don't
them out
even
for a
think-
few years if you want.
I don't
If your
think-
holes are open.
No, I would have to re-pierce my ears.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of
I've
borrowing,
given up on earrings.
can we talk about the borrow program?
Oh, yes.
absolutely.
Yeah. Again, I know. I think
Yeah.
Tracy might have mentioned it, but can we talk about it again?
Oh, yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody who comes in and they buy any kind of commitment jewelry, so we're talking engagement rings, wedding bands, and even if you're just like buying all of your bridal party stuff,
Okay.
we're happy to help with that. And then we want to dress you. So we put any earrings, any necklace from the sales floor, you are welcome to borrow for the weekend of your wedding.
Oh,
So
cool.
you want to
Love
wear
that.
a Riviera? Girl, we put you in a Riviera.
Oh my gosh.
You want some big diamond studs? Yes. Because, like, when's the next time you're ever going to have an opportunity to do something like
Right.
that? Like,
Yeah.
not
Right.
everybody gets
Probably
to walk
never.
a red carpet, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So this is our opportunity to, like, bring
Right.
that feeling.
And you've got all those fancy clothes on that
Yes.
you spend
Yes.
all that money and time and energy on. And
Yes.
it's like, well, let's match it with something fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And do you help them match it? Like, do
Oh,
you-
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
show you
Usually
maybe
people
the-
bring a picture of, like, okay, here's my dress. Here's
Yeah.
what the neckline looks like.
Yep.
I'm going to do something like this with my hair. And we're like, okay, if your hair's all up, oh, yeah, let's do the big studs.
Yeah.
If your hair's going to be all down, okay, let's get something long and big or like these big hoops or, yeah, we love to style.
It's dress up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dress up
That's what's fun.
time.
What is the trend for brides right now? What are they wearing?
The Riviera all day, every day.
Not my daughter.
No. No, she didn't.
No, she got married 2 weeks
She
ago.
just got married, yes.
Got married
Yes.
2 weeks
Congratulations.
ago.
Yeah,
Oh.
congratulations.
Yeah, it was a lot of work. It was so great.
This has been your other full-time job.
It's my other full-time job.
Mhm.
Yeah. She got engaged, and I, after all the talk about like mothers-in-law helping with rings, I did help with her ring, but I knew exactly what she wanted.
Yeah.
So it was easy to help with her ring. And her ring is very, very simple, oval diamond with a couple little diamonds on the side. And we were hoping they would be diamonds that I had, just from a little ring, but that didn't really work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I did do though is I bought her pearl earrings, pearl studs, and I had my 2 little diamonds put on the bottom.
Oh,
of it.
perfect.
Yeah.
So cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so
she's very dainty, delicate, and everything. So I went to the store a couple weeks before the wedding, and I took pictures of a whole bunch of stuff, and I brought a couple. And day of the wedding came along, and she got married in Michigan, and I said, okay, well, I've got 3 choices for you, and they were the 3 that she picked. But I opened up the first one, and she goes, oh, Mom, that's it. Very delicate little white, yellow gold chain that had a little drop of a chain with a little pearl on it. Very simple.
Mhm.
And she goes, oh, I don't even think I need to put anything else on. I said, well, you have just picked the most expensive one of the 3. That's my daughter. Good job.
She's got good taste, Mom.
She's got really good taste. Yeah.
It's going fine.
And then she went to Turkey, and the necklace is still in Michigan.
Oh, no.
I was going to ask,
I'll just put it on your tab. It's fine.
with the
yeah.
borrow program, has anything come back roughed up a little bit, or?
I mean, we have had like incredible luck,
Knock on
but
wood,
also,
knock
I
on-
mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but also, I think people just so appreciate
Yes.
getting
Right.
to
So they're
use something
careful.
so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes, they're super careful with it. They give it back. We give it a good cleaning, inspect it really well, and put it back out, and it's fine. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's been worn once.
Yeah.
For
And
a
they don't want to
minute.
pay for it if they lose
Right.
it.
For a half a
Right.
day, really.
Really,
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
It's a cool,
fun.
it's a cool program.
So
That
fun.
is a very cool. I've never heard of that before. Have you?
No.
No, I haven't.
I mean, I've heard of movie stars, like, they get to borrow
Yeah.
super expensive
well,
shit.
and that's what
for-
this is like,
Right.
right?
Right.
You're-
Cartier
you
and-
are the
yes.
star of the day.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
give you something
Let's
to
dress up.
star worthy. Yeah.
That's
I
so
love it.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's
So we'll go
fun.
back to the advice question now.
Yeah.
So what answers should people bring to you? Like, just let's prepare them for coming to see you.
I mean, have an idea of what you want to spend. Have a finger size for the love.
Okay.
That's holy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we can guess. We assume we're going to get it wrong, right?
Sure.
But let's try to bring a ring that the person wears.
Yeah.
So we can
good
get
idea.
in the ballpark at least, because sizing it 3 sizes after the fact is not good.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So try to have a finger size if you can, but otherwise, go peek in the jewelry box when they're not paying attention and get an idea of what they like. It's the best thing you can do.
Is there something that you could set a ring next to a dollar bill and you'd be able to, you know what I mean? Tell the size?
Oh, no.
Or is there any sort of trick of taking a picture
Honestly,
of
we
it
flip
next
through their
to
social
something?
media. We tend to flip through the person's social media and just kind of get an idea of how big they are.
Okay.
And gauge it.
Yeah.
Or maybe there's a picture of their hand in there and you can be like,
Yeah.
Holding the
drink. Or,
Yeah.
Or
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Every now and then someone just plain sends someone in hey, I need you to just go get your fingers sized. And we size all of them. Because you don't know. Maybe they're just getting you a little thumb ring.
A thumb ring.
Sure.
Getting you a little pinky ring.
I don't know.
But if you're on the other side of maybe the receiving of the ring, you're not stupid. You know that this relationship is going somewhere.
Right.
Exactly.
So come in. I had my
true.
I had my daughters come in December, and the one who just got married did not even really wasn't even dating the person she married. The other one is in a longer term relationship, and I just said, you know what? Let's go in and play. Let's measure your fingers. Let's look at the kind of things you might like. So, I mean, go in with a girlfriend, go in with somebody, and just we love to open up cases and just have people try things on. I think an emerald cut diamond is gorgeous. I put it on my hand. It looked like crap.
Yeah.
And so, what you have in your mind until you start playing around, you might be, that, yes. And so come in and play with us because we love to play.
Absolutely.
We love to open the cases up. People get a little bit afraid. They come in, everything's all locked up and, you got to ask for something. But our favorite thing to do is open up the sparkly things and
give me an opportunity.
Please, and help me with my crow. I want to open things up for you. So absolutely come in with a friend, make a party out of it. Come in, sit down, try a whole bunch of stuff on, and then, take pictures of it and we can write things down for you. And so then when the time comes, the person, the other side of it, if you're not going to do it together, and a lot of couples nowadays do things together, but if it's going to be more of a surprise, at least then you've given a little bit of a heads up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, and we're happy to put wish lists together.
Absolutely.
And we certainly are more than happy to send a text message to the person to be like, hello.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I have an idea. Somebody told me that she might like this. You should probably come get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we definitely make a point of making these wish lists, not just for bridal, but for all the time. Yeah. Always have some stuff on your wish list because you never know when you're going to get in trouble.
Or when they're going to get in trouble.
When they're going to get in trouble. Or I just got a promotion. I want to get something awesome. Or, oh, shit, it's our anniversary. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Have multiple things on that list. And I tell the customers all the time, if you want a dog, ask for a bird.
Yeah.
So ask for a very expensive thing and then ask for more of a moderately priced thing. And I bet you get the moderately priced thing. Because I tell them about the expensive thing and they go, and then they go, oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll spend 10 grand less. Okay. Yeah. Fine. I'll get her the 10 grand, not the 20 grand.
Perfectly reasonable after you've seen the other thing.
We all make Amazon wish lists. Why aren't we making jewelry wish lists?
Absolutely. We are here for it.
Right?
Yeah, we love that.
So where can all our listeners find you?
Come see us on the Woodstock Square at 118 North Benton Street. We are in between 2 bakeries and next to an ice cream shop.
Oh, come on now. Eat, drink, and be married and wear sparkly things.
Yeah.
And Woodstock Square is in Illinois. We have a lot of people that listen outside of Illinois.
Yes.
So
we're
just so
in Illinois,
know.
but just barely, really.
Yeah.
I mean,
pretty close to Wisconsin.
It's at home of that Groundhog Day thing.
Yes.
Bill Murray once walked on all of our streets.
Yes. Come see us.
Yes.
So studiodjewelers.com?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Perfect.
Anything else?
I don't think so.
Anything else that we should share?
I'm excited
about
to see the new trend of on TikTok of all the girls going into the jewelry shops and trying on rings and
Yes.
just leaving their measurements with their name and birthday and anniversary and everything.
Absolutely.
We'll get it all set up.
Yes.
And send reminder text messages like, hey, did you know your anniversary is next week?
Is it time?
Don't forget.
It's a big one.
It's one of those 0s and 5s.
Oh, gosh.
Everyone's a big one. Every anniversary is a big one.
I agree with that.
This is very true.
Every year we make it as a miracle.
Exactly.
Yes.
I got a wish list to prove it.
Yeah. You're Alexandrite. Yeah. On your wish list. That's right at the top, right?
I need something to match.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Happy to.
This was fantastic.
This
Thank
was so
you.
fun.
Jennifer and Lynn from Studio D Jewelers.
Go get some jewelry.
Yes, with the holidays coming up. Or go, if you can't afford jewelry and you have some that you need to clean, go and get the cleaning box because that is just amazing.
This is so cute. I love this so much.
But go get jewelry because everyone deserves a nice piece of jewelry.
Come see Matus and I'll give you a free button.
Ooh.
Yes. Thank you, everybody. And thanks for listening, everybody. We'll talk to you next week.
Happy Friday.
Woo!
Bye.
This podcast is brought to you by NameTag Productions, LLC. Entire podcast, unless otherwise stated, written by the hosts. The Clopen Effect, a retail podcast. If we have to be all in this together, we might as well make it fun.